what's up everybody? It's Josh, the Florida Kayak Camping Guy, and today we're heading into Tomoka State Park. Found this cool little spot on Google Earth a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna go check it out, take you guys along with me. Looks like a pretty rad little spot. Like I said, it's in Tomoka State Park here in Ormond Beach, Florida, and got good temperatures for camping, so we're gonna hit it. Gotta get it while the getting's good. Yo, just left the boat launch, kayak launch, whatever you want to call it. Just left High Bridge in Tomoka State Park, and paddle along the Tamoka River here, hugging the bank, looking for cool stuff, and looking for our camp spot for the night. Gonna do one of my favorite things here to do. Scope out the island, see where we're at, look for cool stuff. Some low-hanging branches here. Boom. Always an adventure. Found this place on Google Earth a couple weeks ago. Decided it would be a good time to come check it out. Looking like a gopher tortoise hole there. We don't want to mess with him if he's in there, but pretty cool. It's the fun part about just checking out these islands and just walking around. You never know what you're going to find. Definitely found a sick little spot. It's even got some elevation gain. There's like a little hill in the center of it. Pretty spread out. Not super overgrown. Real windy today, so it's kind of nice to have some protection back here. But yeah, just walking around and checking it out. Stretch the legs. Made it to camp nice and early. Set up the tent. Got everything kind of prepped for the night. Found some firewood. Kind of did a little exploring, walked around the island a little bit. And I decided just to go take a paddle up to the basin, see how windy it was. I was thinking about camping up there near the basin tonight, and I seen the wind report and I was like, maybe not. Definitely glad I didn't. Definitely pretty windy in the basin right now in Tamoka Basin, and just paddling back to the island where I got my tent set up, and probably gonna make a fire here in a little bit, make some dinner, pretty much kick back and do nothing. Sounds like a good night to me. Alright, so the whole idea here is pull your rudder up, paddle as fast as you can. That's how I like to get out of the boat. We're going to pull up the rudder and paddle. That way we can get out without getting wet. That's how you do it. Fire action tonight. So I tried it. I don't think it's super great, and my solution usually when that happens is bacon. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of bacon, and it usually spices up these meals quite nicely. Add some real meat to the flavor. Pro tip: add bacon to your meals. Stir it up, let it sit in there with that hot food. Be good to go in 5. Alright, so tonight's agenda for food is going to be, why does every time I sit down the smoke blow in my face? It's going to be this chicken gumbo, and I didn't care for it much, so I added a whole bunch of bacon to it, and that's going to be dinner tonight. I like to try out these different brands sometimes when I'm close to home, and in case it's absolutely terrible, I don't go super hungry for a day or two on a long trip. Chicken gumbo tonight. And bam! We're also going to have some Chips Ahoy with Reese's Pieces, a little dessert. And these things, recently discovered, a friend of mine turned me on to them. They're like lemon biscottis. Nani's is the name. These things are dank. Let me tell you what, I've already wolfed down like 4 of them today. And yeah, these things are going to be coming with me on a lot of more trips. A lot more of trips. Definitely didn't say that right. Probably the campfire fumes. But yeah, lemon biscottis. These things are super dank. Gonna be bringing them all the time. And that's what we got for dinner tonight. Gonna sit here by the fire and not throw our food in the fire, and and just enjoy it and relax. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't always get to make a campfire when I'm on extended trips. I'm pretty tired when I get to camp, but it's nice when you're doing an overnight or a couple night trip. You can really kick back and relax and just enjoy where you're at, and eat some dehydrated meals and stay warm. Good morning. Made it through the night. Just kidding. I sleep so good in my tent it ain't even funny sometimes. I decided I'd sleep in this morning though and let the sun dry the tent instead of taking it home and dry it off in the front yard, and just take my time getting up in the morning. enjoy it. About to make some coffee and pack up. Go do a little exploring. Make a day out of it. Alright, get to do one of my favorite things here. Just paddling back to the launch site from camp this morning, and was looking. It was low tide, so I was like looking for trash to pick up, and I really like picking up the styrofoam buoys that are from crab traps and different kind of traps and stuff like that, because they're styrofoam, they'll never decompose. And stumbled across one way up in the cut here. I'm gonna try to go get it. A little recon mission for the red buoy. One of my local seafood suppliers buoy. Look at that. Thought I spotted a really old buoy, so I got out of the boat, put the water shoes on, even though I didn't really want to do that. And woo, it's a little cold, baby. Now we're walking through the water, try to find a spot to get into this bad boy at. Take you guys with me. And way back there. I told you it would be an adventure. It always is an adventure. Ha! Here's an old one. Yee-yee. Yeah, bad boy. Ha. Always an adventure, I told you. Look at that bad boy. That's a find right there. And saving the environment. What a win. Paddle down. Well, people, buoy number 3. Got it. Pretty good haul for today. Got a full load today. Got one crab trap, a couple buoys, 3. It's the 3rd time that's happened. And a piece of driftwood. Not bad for a 30-minute paddle. Making my way back to the launch. Only got about a quarter mile to go. I thought I'd step out of the wind here in this little cut, hide behind this island, and just say thanks for coming along on this trip with me. I definitely had a good time. I hope you did too. And I just love this area. This is Tomoka State Park in Ormond Beach here, and just a rad little spot to paddle. I live real close by, so this is just my go-to just to get away, and had a great time. Managed to pick up some trash on the way home. Got a big, huge crab trap behind me, which I've never paddled with one on the boat before, but it's not too bad, pretty light. But just thanks, and like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Stay tuned in. See you on the water.